Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin. I'm your host Pikmin level 72, and we're gonna get started off here on what should be the final day, day 12, by heading into the final region, the final trial, which is obviously the final level of Pikmin. It has final in the name. And right off the bat, I will say this piece of music is probably my favorite in the game because it perfectly fits the atmosphere of what the final trial is. Because what this sets up is, well, what the music kind of says to me is that you're it's all happy, or at least it appears happy, because you got 29 pieces. You're so close. Just one more thing. You gotta keep going, get that last piece. But also, like, in the background of the music, you hear more sinister vibes, hinting that something is off, and judging by the lack of enemies around here, that's a pretty safe assumption that something doesn't seem right here. Where are all the enemies? And this level does not have any regular enemies, so it's all about using your Pikmin to cross some trials, thereby the final trial. It makes sense. And you're not even in the water, come on. You just fell into... You were on the shore, you fell into the water, and then you swam out further into the water. Crazy Pikmin. Anyway, for this day, as I showed, you're gonna want to start off with 50 reds, 40 blues, and 10 yellows. Get the blues working on that bridge across the water, and throw your yellow Pikmin up here, so that they get bomb rocks. There are bomb rocks right over here, guys. Alright. So there's actually only 8 bomb rocks up there, but that's okay. Now, because we have bomb rock Pikmin, we don't want to lose them yet. We're gonna have to throw them, then come down and touch them to get them back in the pody. You've done this all before, but just to remind you, because this is really where this is important. Without knowing that skill, this place is impossible, because we need to use bombs to get through this wall. And I would throw the non-bomb Pikmin here first. Alright, this wall only takes 3 bombs, so we're left with 5 bombs for now. Now I'm gonna take the blues and have some mild lag there, but it seems to have gone. I guess just some the Wii not being able to process the explosions that well, and I am playing this on a Wii, if I haven't said that. I think I have, but in case I haven't. Alright, you want about 10 red Pikmin. You want to take them over here to this entire strip of fire geysers. So you want to throw them all like that. Then whistle them and guide them through. And obviously, since it's red and it's fire, they're the only Pikmin who can do this. Then bring them over here and dismiss them and have them push this cardboard box. And now we're gonna pull the rest of all red Pikmin and have them come help out the blues in making this bridge. And you may notice that these bridges actually build rather quickly, probably quicker than any other bridge we've seen so far. And that's because any any bridge or wall you meet in the final trial is actually programmed so that it will be completed quicker than usual. Because you're designed to do everything in this level all in one day, so they didn't really want you to be like wasting time knocking down a wall. So anyway, once those 2 bridges are done, the blues job is pretty much done for the day. They kind of get gypped here in the final trial by only having a little bit to do, but then again, the distance spring was pretty much all dedicated to them, so it kind of makes sense that they spend less time here in the final level. And now we're going to replace our 40 blues with 40 more yellows. Bring up all 5 bombs and all other yellow Pikmin. And with the red Pikmin here and these red Pikmin here, knock down this wall, which, as I said, will come down very, very quickly. As you can plainly see. Alright, so now I want to bring our Pikmin in here, where we can see that our final piece is in the middle of here. And as you can see, this level is a pretty short level. But it's all about just using your Pikmin in cooperation in order to get from one side of the stage to the other. But before we interact with whatever that is that our piece or is that something else? I don't know, but actually I do know, but we want to knock down that wall first and get all yellow Pikmin some more bombs. Because there's going to be 3 more of these metal pipe-like things, and each metal pipe will hold 15 bombs. So, and there's 3 of them, so that's 45 bombs out here on the perimeter of the circle, and that added to the 5 bombs from earlier gives us an even 50 yellow Pikmin holding bombs. Thus, that's why you want 5, well not 5, you want 50 yellow Pikmin by the end of the day. So now we take the remaining 15 and head over here to where this one is. Come on, get all you bombs. I know there's 8. There you go. And now, I guess my reds are a little bit underflowered, so let me quickly go get them some nectar over here, and then we'll get started on what the final trial is really all about. Because really it's 2 parts. The first part we just completed, and that's getting over to this side of the stage by using your Pikmin to cooperate. And then, once that's done, the second phase begins. And to begin the second phase, you want to put your Pikmin out here close to the gate, but not inside the circle. You know, remember how I said that there were no regular enemies? Well, I didn't say there weren't any enemies at all. And here, we have the final boss of Pikmin, the Emperor Bulblax. And he attacks by, licking any Pikmin around the area, or stomping on them if they're under him. And if you dislike Pikmin genocide, I must ask you to avert your eyes at this point, because I have to, well, I don't have to, but I choose to feed the Emperor Bulblax. Because what feeding him some Bulblax does, it will paralyze him for a brief amount of time. The more bombs he eats, the more time he gets paralyzed for. And then in that time, you can use red Pikmin to attack his nose and get some more damage. Alternatively, you can also throw yellow Pikmin with Bulblax in order to stun him. That stuns him for a painfully brief amount of time. So it's really hard to get any damage on him without sacrificing some yellow Pikmin lives. And I know it seems heartless, but it is really the most effective way. And it's already the final day, so we don't really need any more yellow Pikmin anyway. So, unfortunately, the Pikmin must act as suicide bombers. And I guess I lost a red there. Pretty much just want to rinse and repeat this pattern until this happens. This is now phase 2 of the fight. He can now start jumping very high into the sky instead of looking at your Pikmin. And what a time to get interrupted. Anyway, so he'll begin jumping, but if he opens his mouth to lick like he has done before, oh, I was wondering if he was going to actually eat those. then he won't jump. But if he does, like, open his eyes wide, then he's preparing for a jump, and you want to move out of the way. And again, he's trying to lick. But yeah, so when he opens his eyes big like that, you wanna move out of the way. Alright, bro. No, don't jump. And something just fell in the other room. Lovely. Come on. Come on. There you go. Alright. And get some red Pikmin on there. I'll probably need one more round. Yup, that's what it looks like. And again, he's jumping. And now just a few more Yellow Pikmin. Probably don't even need this many. Just like these 4. Jump. Lick those. And tossing these on will finish him off. Final boss of Pikmin completed. And at long— wow, that's a lot of dust. At long last, I found the final port. My secret safe. And it's as full as ever. How glad I am that I've persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my life and kids back on planet Hakotate. So yeah, we just sacrificed a whole bunch of Yellow Pikmin lives so that Oliver could get his money back. We are great people. And I do love how there's a piggy bank. So we're gonna get rid of those extra bombs and a giant explosion. And then the rest of the— wow, he's still dying. And then he gives off a few. 5. So, the final piece of the secret safe takes 40 Pikmin. And it's rather interesting in that it can— even though the gluon drive took more minimum Pikmin, a minimum Pikmin of 50 to carry, it had a maximum Pikmin count of 70. While this piece has a maximum Pikmin count of 95. So this actually has the highest maximum number of Pikmin that can hold it at once. Like that, and it's causing some severe lag. And with the 5 last Pikmin, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to sleep. And then they can pick me up and carry me to their onion. And doing so causes fireworks to come out of the blue Pikmin onion, but unfortunately, the secret safe moved too fast. But fortunately, we have recovered every ship port, and we can now return home to Hakotate. And as I said, the last piece doesn't actually add anything to the ship, so the completed ship was how it looked back in the distant spring, except for I guess the bowsprit kind of clamps onto the top. And then suddenly it's nighttime. For our final end of day. And Oliver is obviously a little bit sad to see leave his Pikmin behind. Also, you guys were all flowers. How did you lose your flowers? How very odd. And Oliver obviously is sad, but he knows he must leave. And for the last time, he enters his ship and prepares to blast off, leaving the Pikmin behind. And somehow they know that this is the final day, and they go attack a Bulbulb who came out of nowhere, and apparently they can jump without being thrown by Oliver, and they're beating up that Bulbulb much better than I ever could have. Why didn't you guys do that when I was throwing you at Bulbulbs and just random automatically jump on him? Come on! And then once we're getting every ship part, we get treated to this cutscene where we get a whole bunch of onions of multiple different colors coming out of the planet. There was like a green and a black and a purple and a white, and it was just like, where are all those onions? We still have yet to see them. And I doubt we ever will, because that's a lot of different types of Pikmin. But, with that, Oliver set sail back to Arcade. I really do like this ending music. It's good. And that, my friends, is Pikmin. And then we're brought to our summary screen. And as you can see, my practice file had completed the game in the same amount of days, but I actually had more surviving Pikmin at the end, but I also lost more Pikmin that time around too. And I lost just over 100 Pikmin this time, mostly from probably when about a quarter of those were from the Emperor Bulblax. Gosh. And total Pikmin ever sprouted was 1951. That doesn't seem right, but okay. So these are all ship parts in order from the stage they can be found, going all the way down. The first 2 from the impact site, and the next 7 from the Forest of Hope. Then the next 8 from the Forest Naval, and then the final 8 yellow ones from the Distant Spring. Obviously the last 5 that are in blue text, all the ones that you did not need, those are the optional ones. And the Secret Safe is indeed part of them. So, that's all well and good. And they give us a great option of you can either save or you can save. And so, we are treated to another great song, the credits theme to Pikmin. And we get some nice scrolling credits that wrap around the planet. So, the credits is usually the time when LPs say their thoughts on the LP, and I'm no different. This LP for me went very quickly, as it should have. It was completed in just 2 weeks, mostly helped by the fact of I could get a video up every day over spring break, and then I just took this last week to get the last 3 out. Now finishing up, but strangely, as I said before, there's going to be some bonus episodes for this LP, and quite a lot of them, 6 actually. But those 6 will probably actually take another 2 weeks, so for the length of time, this it's funny that in real time, the length of this LP will be half main adventure and half bonus stuff, because it was 2 weeks for one, and then it will be 2 weeks for the other bonus episodes, because it's going to be 6, and there's 3 a week, and math. Anywho, I feel the LP went very well. I do love the game, hence my name. And I think if you haven't played, you should definitely pick it up. It's a very good series by Nintendo. And especially with Pikmin 3 coming out, you should definitely play this one and its sequel to kind of get some background, and because they're pretty good games. Well, actually not pretty good, they're really good games. And with that, we fade away from the planet with the credits done, and begin a creature roll with some very bad players of Pikmin. As you recall, this is the armored cannon beetle. This migrant lithopod has developed a stronger carapace than its relatives. And there's that jerk, the beady long legs. Waxy secretions form this creature's distinctive armored shell. And then we have a bread bug over here with a whole bunch of honey wisps in the background. Like, a number that would never be seen in the actual game. This creature's thick hide protects it from most attackers. And then here are the burrowing snagrets. The blue hue of its feathers distinguishes it from the burrowing snarrow, a creature that we've never seen before. And also you'll notice that this is taking place in the distant spring, and there are bulbs in the background, which were replaced by Bulbair. Candy Pop Bulb. Could this be the next step in Pikmin evolution? Like the Pikmin themselves, I didn't get to read that. But oh well, you could, because you can pause the video. These are the dwarf Bulbairs. Bulbair at early stage of development in its life cycle. This specimen appears to be nearly fully developed. And again, we're here at the distant spring, and yet there are bulbs. And these are the dwarf bulb. Although similar in appearance to bulbs, these belong to a totally different species. And that is confirmed in the next game. This is the Emperor Bulblax, and that guy's about to get all his Pikmin eaten. Emperor Bulblax. This massive grub dog buries itself when hunting. And this guy is fighting finally blowhogs with blue Pikmin. That's not a smart thing, don't do that. This creature expels a combustible phosphor that ignites at moderate temperatures. And here we have a swooping snitch bug in the Forest of Hope. That's actually not like a misplaced thing. They can appear there after day 15, I believe. Swooping snitch bug. This rare species uses its antennae as wings, or antennae as wings. This is an enemy we didn't actually see at all in the game. The Gulix. A watery gelatinous membrane protects this creature's nervous system. But, as I said, that and any other creatures we didn't see will be shown in a bonus episode. Here we have a lot of honey wisps. This creature collects nectar from the larva waiting, for the larva waiting in its nest. Here we have iridescent flint beetle in the Forest of Hope. I mean, not the Forest of Hope, the distant spring. And I don't know if there's actually any in the distant spring. Iridescent flint beetle. This forager, I didn't get to read it. Here we have another enemy we didn't see at all, the Mamuta. But again, we'll show him later. This creature seems fond of flowers, but only for their decorative properties. Here we have Pearly Clam Clamp in the distant spring, being fought by a whopping 2 blue Pikmin. Pearly Clam Clamp. The beautiful, this mollusk's pearls are thin and fragile. Here we have a Pellet Posy on the first day, as you can see by the destructed ship in the background. This sparsely growing plant is able to crystallize nectar into round pellets. Here we have a Puffstool, and this guy's about to get Pikmin turned into Mushroom Pikmin. Puffstool. Many consider this walking fungus a delicacy. How would you know? How would many consider it? You're literally the only one who's ever seen it. And here we have a Puffy Blowhog, and a guy who's really bad at fighting them. Instead of breathing fire, this species uses its hydrogen to float. And here we have a Sugar being fought by a total of 3 Pikmin. That's not a smart idea either. Males of this species are purple and have an almond head, as I explained, and they are kind of annoying. And obviously, we also have to have the Shearwig. The males of this species are able to fly, but the females remain underground, so you never actually get to see them. Here, we have another enemy that we didn't get to see, but we will see in a bonus episode. The Smoky Pug. Thought to be a malformed larval Mamuta. And here we have a Bulbair. And some guy who's, again, bad at them. I don't know who got the stock footage, but they're bad at the game. This rare subspecies of Bulbob has certain indefatigability. That's a nice word. And I love this picture of the spotty Bulbob. It just looks like so... it's just so comical. This nocturnal hunter feeds mostly on small animals returning to the nests at night. Here we have water dimples and more pearly clamps at the distant spring, which they're not supposed to be. This aquatic creature is a close relative of the Bulbob, and yet they don't have any eyes. Here we have another creature that I didn't actually introduce, the Woggle. This creature appears to be a newborn yellow Wollywog in tadpole form. Also, you may have noticed the extraordinary bolt out there in the background of the distance spring, and it shouldn't be there. Also, you notice that the analog computer is out here, and it shouldn't be there either. Wollywog, this creature's coloration results from remaining sheltered in its coniferous dwelling. And obviously the yellow Wollywog too, more bulbs in the background in the distant spring, and that shouldn't be like that. Yellow Wollywog. After evolution led to the development of a specialized jumping ability, this amphibian actually lost much of its ability to swim. And now that the enemy role is done, we get the happy end, which signifies the best ending. If you want to see the other endings, I would recommend going over to Chucka Conroy's profile. He listed the he did some bonus episodes showing the other two endings. But what he didn't do is show off this game's challenge mode, which is going to comprise I'm going to do that, and it's going to be most of the bonus episodes that you see. So I'll do all the explaining of that when we get there. But with that, the main part of this LP is done. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And stick around for the bonus episodes, which will be starting next week. So, until then, see you guys then. That didn't flow very well. See you guys next time.